Happy New Year 2012 to all of you harmonic convergencers. That's those of you who happen to be celebrating August 16th, 17th, 1987. Groups of people came together, thousands of people. A lot of people were singular, doing their own light work at the time. My group met up at Griffith Park Observatory in Los Angeles. Were you there? There was beautiful, beautiful energies. The group was radiant. News stations, TV broadcasters were there to document the New Agers on top of the peak, thinking that we were something for ourselves or something out of the ordinary. But for the groups that were there, they were all knowing deep within their soul that this was the countdown of the Mayan calendar 25 years into the future. We did light work, prayers, meditation. We were anchoring the light grids of the planet. We were sending healing energies out into space. We were converging the earth with the harmonic energies of the day. It was a grand fire trine that morning as we met up 4 a.m. to greet the early sunrise. If you were there, you'd probably remember Bonnie walking around with the purple energy plates, holding them over the heads of the grown-ups, the children, and whatnot. The fine level attunements of energies resonating, vibrating, auras just being balanced. There was such an inspiration among everybody there. And so we carried on there for a couple of hours. Everybody else then went to breakfast somewhere else. And our little group, we headed up to Big Sur, up in the Redwood Forest, where we continued our grid work. We were sitting around the fires, drumming all night, drumming and meditating, looking at the earth, feeling the heartbeat of earth. It was beautiful. And in the midst of us, in our little group around the fire, it was a very wind-still evening. There was nothing moving except one branch that reflected light off from the fire over there in the distance, and it was like that wave with those leaves were waving back at us. We could totally feel the interdimensional energy and spirits that were with us. It was absolutely beautiful. And so, for those of us who's been on the countdown from back in 1987, this is a special year for us, for all of you light workers. Aren't you just all excited? We've walked the path, done our journey. You can look back at these years and think, what have you done since then until now? And now, we're here. We're just about a few hours away to ring in the new year, 2012. So much has been spoken about 2012 over the past few years of Nibiru and Elenin and Planet X and pole shifts and God knows what. And I think 2012 will be what it will be for each and every one of us. Personally, I am thinking that what it is, to me, is an interdimensional shift where we can actually embrace and welcome the fifth, sixth dimensional energies to finally come in and take root. For my personal journey, it's been spiritual all along. What I have found over the last 6 years, I've been tuning in to orbs, and would get more and more of these orbs coming in, saying hello, visiting on photos, visiting on videos, showing themselves, intercommunicating with them. You would ask them to go to the right, they would go to the right. You would ask them to ascend, they would ascend and send beautiful rays of light beneath them. So it's the veil that's thinning. Is the earth going to go under? Is it a doomsday prophecy of what this year can bring? Well, we've seen tsunamis, earthquakes, weather patterns turning and becoming something we don't recognize. There's unrest in this world. We got Uranus, Pluto, having people in suppressed countries rebelling for their freedom. Yes, we see all of these contractions, states of contractions, have been going on. Does that mean it's the end of the world? No, it's the beginning of a new world. It's a beginning where peace and harmony can start taking place and anchor itself. We see more of our star brothers out there too. For those who haven't done any searches on UFOs and night vision UFOs, where you'll see them even more, so they're all around us. I love the show of Ancient Aliens. I think it really resonates with those of you who watch it, because they're stating and stipulating everything as we, as light workers, have believed. It's a convergence of history, a convergence of spirituality, a convergence of religion, all coming together as one. And there's no way we can take the quantum leap without science and religion merging. Then the Holy Scriptures really start taking a turn for understanding what they were actually talking about. Those of us have been aware for years and years, knew how to read in between the lines of the Bible and to really see the metaphysical truths therein. So for the others, the big group coming out, being flushed out now, healed and ascending, they'll start seeing that truth, that the angels were our extraterrestrial brothers, that they've always been around. There's been no separation. They've always been watching. They've always interacted in their own ways, clothed as angels. So I think it's beautiful. I'm really excited for 2012. I think we have a lot to look forward to, and it's time for all of us to yet again, 25 years later, to converge tonight at midnight and call in this year for it to birth itself with love, compassion, joy, brightness, healing, and send out all the light that we can to all the countries in need, peoples, villages, the hungry in Somalia. We just need to bring that energy up like a beautiful funnel from us out into cosmos and breathe it back in to the planet. The planet is now ready to heal itself and go through its cleansing cycles. As we know, the body is 80% water. We know the planet is over 80% water. We know how water programs itself through words, thoughts, actions. Water will reflect the state of our minds. So if we can collectively tonight send out beautiful healing words to the planet, to countries and nations and people of healing and love and peace, I think we can, together in our convergence, be able to affect that water within our bodies, within the planet itself, and ask for it to go through a smooth transition of everything that she now needs to do in her rebirthing state. I wish you a happy, happy new year, a happy 2012, and it's really nice to connect with all of you back from the harmonic convergence that we here once again can join and merge, heal, and love. Bye for now.